This is Eyewitness News Health Alert.
Thank you for watching Health Alert. I'm Erin Briscoe. Well, hundreds of families are looking for answers after a mishap at two fertility clinics destroyed thousands of frozen embryos and eggs. Right now, an investigation has been launched at a clinic in San Francisco and in Ohio. One of the investigating groups says the Ohio clinic could actually lose its accreditation if it's found out of compliance. A fertility expert says the nearly simultaneous storage failures at the two clinics across the country from each other are, quote, beyond stunning, but appear to be a coincidence. Now, both clinics are facing lawsuits after admitting they may have accidentally destroyed the embryos. To see how these types of labs operate, Dr. Tara Narula went inside a different California fertility clinic.
So these are our liquid nitrogen tanks where we maintain the embryos and eggs.
Dr. Renee Allen took us through his lab at the Santa Barbara Fertility Center to show us how the clinic keeps its eggs and embryos safe.
There's a sensor here that's inside the liquid nitrogen, so if the levels were to drop too low, maybe to about here, it would then send an alert.
That alert would immediately set off this alarm. If no one is at the lab to answer it, a second alert is sent to several doctors' cell phones.
As you can see, it's at an adequate level here.
His clinic even maintains backup tanks, one of many safeguards to protect the delicate embryos.
There's 6 of these within the tank.
And while each clinic is different, news of the failure of the tanks at 2 other facilities on the same day in California and Ohio has rattled the fertility industry.
It's a real shock.
Katie Miller has been a patient with Pacific Fertility Center since 2009. She is one of about 500 people who received a letter saying that a March 4th malfunction may have affected her embryos.
I get the chills reading it now. There really are so many questions at this point, and hopefully there will be some good news, but at the same time, I know there have to be people who've already received probably very devastating news.
This is a tragic loss for anybody.
Attorney Adam Wolf tells CBS News he plans to file a class action lawsuit against the San Francisco clinic this week on behalf of the patients. He also filed a second lawsuit against the Ahuja Medical Center outside Cleveland.
What the past week has shown us is that there needs to be greater regulation, there needs to be some more controls, so that something like this never happens again. When people give their embryos.
And that was Dr. Tara Narula reporting.